How to invest your first $10,000 like Warren Buffett. Hey guys, today we're going to talk about how to invest your first $10,000 like Warren Buffett. Let's get right into it. Number 1. Invest exclusively in what you know. Getting involved in overly complex investments is one of the simplest ways to make an avoidable mistake. Many of us have spent our entire careers working in only a few different industries. We most likely have a good understanding of how these markets operate and who the best companies in the space are. The vast majority of publicly traded companies, however, operate in industries in which we have little to no direct experience. Warren Buffett once said, "Never invest in a business you cannot understand. This does not preclude us from investing capital in these markets, but we must proceed with caution. In our opinion, the vast majority of businesses operate in industries that are far too complex for me to comprehend." We'll be the first to admit that we can't predict the success of a biotechnology company's drug pipeline, the next major fashion trend in teen apparel, or the next technological breakthrough that will drive semiconductor chip growth. These complex issues have a significant impact on the earnings of many companies in the market, but they are arguably unpredictable. When we come across such a company, we simply say, pass. There are far too many fish in the sea to get bogged down in researching a company or industry that is simply too difficult to comprehend. That is why Warren Buffett has traditionally avoided investing in technology. We move on to the next great idea if we cannot get a reasonable understanding of how a company makes money and the main drivers that impacts its industry in 10 minutes. We estimate that only a few hundred of the 10,000 plus publicly traded companies meet our personal standards for business simplicity. Number 2. Never ever jeopardize business quality. While saying no to complicated businesses and industries is relatively simple, identifying high-quality businesses is more difficult. Warren Buffett's investment philosophy has evolved over the last 50 years to focus almost entirely on purchasing high-quality companies with promising long-term growth prospects. Some investors may be surprised to learn that the company's name is derived from one of Buffett's worst investments. Berkshire Hathaway was in the textile manufacturing industry, and Buffett was enticed to buy the company because the price appeared to be low. He believed that if you bought a stock at a low enough, there would usually be some unexpected good news that would allow you to unload the position at a decent profit, even if the company's long-term performance remained poor. Warren Buffett's stance on cigar butt investing has shifted as he gained more experience. Unless you are a liquidator, he believes that approach to buying businesses is foolish. The original bargain price is unlikely to be such a steal after all. In a difficult business, one problem is solved only to be replaced by another. These companies typically earn low returns, further eroding the initial investment's value over time. These insights prompted Buffett to coin the well-known quote. Buffett once said, "It's far better to buy a wonderful company at a fair price than a fair company at a wonderful price." Return on invested capital is one of the most important financial ratios we use to assess business quality. Companies that earn high returns on their invested capital have the potential to compound their earnings faster than lower returning businesses. As a result, the inherent value of these businesses increases over time. High returns on capital create value and frequently indicate the presence of an economic moat. We prefer to invest in companies that generate high and consistent returns on capital invested. Instead of succumbing to the temptation of purchasing a dividend stock yielding 10% or shares of a company trading for just 5 times earnings, ensure that you are comfortable with the company's business quality. Number 3. Listen only to people you know and trust. Warren Buffett emphasizes the importance of investing in trustworthy, competent management teams in his shareholder letters and interviews. Simply put, Warren Buffett chooses his business partners and managers with great care. Their actions have the potential to make or break an investment for many years to come. Warren Buffett is clearly far more connected than the rest of us, which allows him to learn who the best and most honest management teams in the industry are. While we lack the resources to truly assess the character and skill of a public company's CEO for the purposes of investing, we do have control over who we listen to when it comes to selecting investments and managing our portfolios. The financial world is full of colorful characters, both good and bad. Unfortunately, a number of people have realized that they can profit from investors' unrealistic expectations and feelings of fear and greed. Many finance gurus and talking heads are in the business of capturing attention in order to sell more advertisements, making sensational claims in order to gain new subscribers, or persuading investors to place trades in order to earn a commission. Individual investors benefit from none of these activities, and self-proclaimed experts are generally no better at forecasting the future than we are. However, in order to benefit themselves, they must play the role of Mr. Confidence. Simply Safe Dividend's mission is to cut through the noise and gimmicks that have infiltrated the financial world. We created a set of portfolio tools, research, and data to assist investors in focusing on the facts, setting realistic expectations, and staying the course. No one cares more about your retirement savings than you, and investors who rely on dividends in retirement do not get a second chance. Be cautious about who you put your trust in. That's all for today, and we'll be sure to catch you all in the next one.